Remember that sound? Well, from seeing all these leaks of the DJI Mini 3 Pro, have DJI killed off the Mini 2? Let's go. So now we've seen the DJI Mini 3 leaks on that last video I did. The spec looks fantastic, doesn't it? So if you already have a DJI Mini 2, you might now be thinking it's a good time to sell this. What on earth should you do? You sat on that fence. Is it Mini 2 or is it DJI Mini 3? You might not have a drone and the Mini 3 could be your first drone. And it's a really confusing time, isn't it? Just about what to do. So hopefully by the end of this video, I can give you some tips and some guidance, and it might help you answer some of those questions. Now, I've been flying the DJI Mini 2 since November 2020. Recommending it to you since that time, and I've been able to take and fly this drone in places I wouldn't be able to fly bigger drones, capturing some fantastic footage along the way. And the Mini 2 is fantastic fun. It has a bag load of features in here. Let's not forget the quality that you can get from this is really good. And the main thing about this now is about the price. For the spec you get on this drone alone, nothing comes close to it. Now the spec of that DJI Mini 3 looks fantastic. 4K 60, you're gonna have that f1.7 aperture for fantastic low light, sensors, active track performance, HDR, it's got everything. It's gonna be brilliant. But it comes with a price increase. We all thought there was going to be some increase, but it is an expensive premium drone. And for that reason, I don't think the Mini 2 is dead at all. And I've been thinking about this over the last few days, and I still highly recommend this. The DJI Mini 2 is priced extremely well. If you want to get into drones, or you want a drone to travel with, but you don't have a large budget when you have bills, holidays, we all have life challenges, things come up all the time, but you see these great videos online and you think, I can't resist. I need to get a drone and do what these guys are doing, capture these moments when we're away. Then what do? And that's why you might go the wrong route. You might pick up a Holystone. You might think, I need to get any drone, but I'm on a budget. So I always recommend spending a little bit more on getting a Mini 2. And I've never had any comments saying that that Mini 2 footage just looks shit. It's such bad quality. God, that's a poor drone. But, you know, a Holystone or a cheaper drone like the Mini SE, it's not got a very good signal. The Mavic Mini, it's not got a brilliant signal. The Mini 2, it's achievable for more people because of that price point, but it also brings a decent spec along with it as well and good results. Now, aside from getting it into more people's hands being that price, it's also about risk and reward. So I will risk this drone more but get decent results from it. I'll be rewarded for that. I will fly this under small bridges, in small gaps, getting cinematic shots with this, even though I know the risks, but the risk to the cost is less than if I was to then go and risk the Mavic 3 doing those same shots. Will I do those shots on the Mavic 3? Yes, but not as much, and I will certainly practice more, think about it more, set the shot up. Whereas this, if I lose this, I can either use a DJI refresh program, which isn't as expensive on the Mavic 3, or I'm thinking, I've lost a $400 or $500 drone, I've not lost a $2,000 drone. And this will also bring more risks on the Mini 3. The Mini 3 is more expensive, the refresh program will be more. It's something you need to factor in, and I want to see more and more people getting into this drone hobby. It's a fantastic community out there. It's brilliant getting these aerial shots. This gets into more people's hands because of the price. Can you justify to your family, to yourself, with all these other things going on in the world right now, to spend more on that Mini 3? Is that spec going to be worth it for you? And that's certainly a question to ask yourself. This video is sponsored by Anker. Anker is the world's #1 charging brand, and their latest product is the Anker Nano Pro 521. And this is a similar size to the 20-watt iPhone charger, but this has a 40-watt max output. It's a dual port fast charger, so you can charge 2 devices at once, and it's USB-C. I used this on a train on a trip recently and was able to charge several devices simultaneously
simultaneously, including my iPad Pro and iPhone Pro at the same time. This can also power a MacBook Air compared to the smaller 511 Nano Pro plug, which has a 20 watt max. Being able to fast charge two products at once is a complete game changer, especially on trips away. This is also 3 times faster than using the original 5 watt charger that came with phones, and it charged my iPhone Pro from 20 to 60% in just 12 minutes. So thanks for Anker sponsoring this video. If you want to check out their products, I'll link it down below. Let's get back to the video.
The fear of missing out on the Mini 3 Pro will be massive. You will see it on this channel, you'll see me recommending it, you'll see it on other channels, you'll see it all over the press, you'll see it in stores. You will want this. But don't worry if you can't get it, if the budget doesn't allow it, or you just simply are on the fence about upgrading. Think about it, don't rush these things. And it's not about the drone. I've done a video on this, so go and check it out at the end. It doesn't matter about the drone, it doesn't matter about the gear. It matters about you, the creator, practicing, the filmmaking aspect of it, getting the shots. It doesn't matter what drone you have. If you don't practice it, it's not going to make you great overnight. So I could make a Holystone look great. And that is challenging. But what my point is I'm trying to say is, you could rock up with a $5,000 camera. You're still going to be shit if you don't put the practice in, you don't learn the skills. Whereas a photographer will turn up with their cell phone and they'll get better results. It's the same with the drone. So that Mini 3 Pro will be fantastic, but you can get brilliant and really decent results with this, with just some practice. This is a fantastic entry-level drone to get you familiar with flying cinematic shots, get the bug, and then decide, is these upgrades worth it for you? So you will see the marketing of the Mini 3 all over the place, but we need to nail down the actual key features that it has and it will have over this, what this doesn't have. And then you can decide over this weekend and try and make an executive decision about it coming out really soon, what to do. Think about it, because when it gets announced on release day, if you don't think about this beforehand, you will hit that buy button and it's coming to you. So I'm trying to give you a bit of a head start here. So the 1.7 aperture on the Mini 3 Pro will be much better than this for low light. Fantastic. Sensors and active track, something this doesn't have. HDR video, and then the slow-mo, the 120 FPS slow-mo. So those are the key features. You will see lots of different marketing, but those are the main things for just the drone. We're not going to talk about the controller today. And let's not forget that entry-level Mini 3 Pro doesn't come with a controller. So if you don't own a Mini 2 or Mavic 3, you're going to have to buy the next one up, which is €829. Now I've converted these to a few different prices here as well. I'll just show you on the screen. So this is £695, $895 US, 1,225 Australian, or about 1,135 Canadian. Now, let's not remember, that doesn't come with the kit. You need to buy a kit on top of that for about €189, which will get you probably just 2 extra batteries for just the drone and that kit. Now the DJI Mini 2 Fly More combo, this comes with the charging kit, comes with 2 extra batteries and some extra accessories thrown in. So that currently on Amazon is £529, €630, 680 US, 931 Australian, and 860 Canadian dollars. So it's a significant difference between getting this as a kit with extra batteries, ready to fly, away you go, or getting that Mini 3 Pro with a controller without any batteries, just one battery, and it's going to cost you more. So are those features we just discussed on the screen worth that extra price? But I know we've got some ballers here, so what about if you wanted the Mini 3 Pro and you wanted to go all in? So you wanted the drone, the controller, the kit, and you wanted that extra battery, that battery plus, so that 47-minute battery life. So a rough estimating here on those complete full pricings, what it's going to cost. So if we look at this here, so €999 plus the kit, 189 plus the battery, and then I would estimate about €150 for the battery, for that premium plus battery. So €1,338 converts to about $1445 US, 1,123 GBP, Great British Pound, 1,832 Canadian, and 1,978 Australian dollars. So what do we think? So to wrap it up, the DJI Mini 2 is still a fantastic drone. I hope DJI still sell it on their website after the Mini 3. I hope it doesn't just be the Mini SE and then the Mini 3 Pro. The Mini 2 at the price will get into more people's hands and still get fantastic quality. But if you want to get this drone and you have this drone already and you're ready to upgrade, you've got that money aside, unless you want the baller edition, I would say the best way of getting this is to get the cheapest, the entry-level drone, and then get that kit on top of it. That's going to be the best way of you getting that drone, the cheapest way. And then maybe look at the reviews and see what that screen's like, that controller's like, and then in maybe 6 months or something, you could then decide, I want to get that controller, and then buy that controller. Hopefully, it'll be available as a standalone, separate package. You can buy it, but that's just my opinion. The Mini 3 Pro is going to be awesome, coming out really soon. I can't wait to show it you guys, but still consider that Mini 2. So thanks so much for watching. Appreciate every one of you watching this. If you're new around here, consider subscribing, hit that notification bell because we've got so much coming out really soon. Have a great weekend. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.